Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Jose Quintana gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Michael Brantley will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Quintana's ready. Here's the 1-1. Line toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, a line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Settling in now, Victor Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1-1, here it is. Ground ball left side. Frazier's up with it. 1 there. On to Morneau, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Cory Klubber starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matt, he was not real effective in his last start. He gave up 9 hits. Going to have to limit that here in this one.
Adam Eaton will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Eric, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, been a fairly decent start to the year. 3-2 in their first 5.
That includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Yeah, I'm looking out for a big performance from the Milkman, Melky Cabrera. He comes into the game sporting a slugging percentage over 600, so expect to see some very hard contact out of him in this one. You don't see guys with numbers like that every day.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And he will make the play. 2 away now. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Yan Gomes, he's behind the plate. Yanimal, that's what they like to call him. Very good back there. Not only does he have the good physical attributes, but he's very good at calling a game, kind of leading his pitching staff. We'll see how he does in this one.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Into the box now, Todd Frazier. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Mike Napoli makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Oh, that one got the pitcher, but he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Jason Kipnis will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. No score here as we play inning number 2. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Into the box, Rajai Davis. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oh, and he misses it. But a good job of staying with it as he throws his man out. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Justin Morneau will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Batting 6.
So with 1 away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. Brett Lawrie will dig in now. Off to a slow start as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Klubber's ready. 1-1 on its way. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting 7, left fielder
Melky Cabrera will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. He's going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. Rips this one to first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Avisail Garcia set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is in there. Deoner Navarro gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Off pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Adam Eaton steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, tie score.
Yeah, guys, and it's always nice to play with that early lead, so we'll see if he can get it done right here.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this guy started the ball game out with a strikeout. You may end the second with one, too.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and this one, it's going to hurt big time. You don't want to say that he's brought this upon himself, but this is what happens when you fall behind and can't throw strikes.
Number 12 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to minimize the damage here, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Three-two with the bases loaded. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. We played 2 full. The White Sox lead it 1-0. Yan Gomes leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Quintana gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Now a pitch skied out to center field for Adam Eaton. 1 down.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Jose.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cabrera going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Well, there are curveballs that have some pretty good bite to them, and then there's some hangers. And this, folks, well, this is a hanger. Well, you can see his eyes light up on that one. That's a mistake pitch if I've ever seen one.
In now, Brandon Geyer. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swinging the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. On the ground to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We played 2.5, all even at 1 apiece. Jose Abreu digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. One and 2, here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready on 1 and 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Third baseman number 21, Todd.
Ready now,
Frazier.
Todd Frazier. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2 and 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Standing in now, Justin Morneau. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Brantley. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Victor Martinez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Quintana into the windup. 1-2 on its way. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Into the box, Rajay Davis. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Tribe. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Brett Lawrie is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Sort of surprising. This is not a guy who walks a lot of hitters. Definitely not leading off an inning. And definitely not on 4 pitches. He shouldn't be close to tired yet, so we'll see if he can bounce back.
Digging in, Melky Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Ramirez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
Avisail Garcia steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
To 2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's check this out again on show track and see if this was a good call. It's a slider, and it's on the outside corner. Home plate umpire's right on top of it. I don't know how you could really complain about that one.
Stepping in now, DeYonder Navarro. Hit out towards second. Kipnis with the bare hand. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Yan Gomes heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Quintana's got his target, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that was a breaking ball that he hit, and it looked like he saw it right out of the pitcher's hand so nicely. They might have to attack him with some hard stuff this time around.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Eaton going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd of the game, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Standing in now, Brandon Geyer. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He drew a walk his first time up. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Middle of the afternoon in the Windy City. It's now 2-1 Cleveland. Adam Eaton will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Turned on down the line. Over to the bag is Napoli as he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 12.
Number 12 will stand in here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Not the kind of day he was hoping for. So let's see if he can get something going right here.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jose Abreu Will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw and the runner back. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is skied out toward right. Geyer sprinting after it, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around third and being waved on home. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. This is not really a bad pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The batter, number 15, second
Brett
baseman.
Laurie stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne. He's able to get that ball out there deep enough to pick up their 3rd run of the inning.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. Slapped hard the opposite way, and oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Avisail Garcia will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Deoner Navarro steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ball game, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Wow, and I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner, but foul. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Ground ball right side. Napoli's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 5 innings complete. White Sox on top, 4-2. Francisco Lindor will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Popped high in the air. Laurie is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Leadoff man retired now for the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Here's the pitch. There's a shot out to right center field, and this is going to get between Eaton and Garcia and make it all the way to the wall. Martinez will round first and head for second now, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, for a 1-2 pitch, this bites off a lot of the strike zone. You can see on show track, it's pretty much right down the heart of the plate. He jumps all over it and drives it for a 1-out double.
Into the box now, Mike Napoli. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On his way to pitch number 75. Got him.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jason Kipnis. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We return to Chicago after this. Zach McAllister will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 34, Zach McAllister.
Adam Eaton will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. One away.
Now batting, number 12.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Napoli will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 21.
Todd Frazier will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 4 and the Indians. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Leading off the inning, Rajay Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center, and this inning starts with a solid base hit.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Yan Gomes will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, that's taking a big gamble right there, because you'd love to have that guy in scoring position, but you're down 2 runs. So if you get thrown out, you can forget about having the tying run at the plate. Fortunately, he gets in there ahead of that throw.
Quintana sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Lifted into center field. Eaton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Here's where I think he overestimates his speed on the bases. He thinks he can just turn on the jets and coast into third, but he gets a rude wake-up call here as they tag him out for the double play.
Jose Ramirez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. The White Sox lead this one 4-2. Justin Morneau steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit. So a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
In now, Brett Laurie. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's another 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Stepping in now, Melky Cabrera. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Avisail Garcia stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Dioner
Navarro gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
To the hole left side, and it's through. A base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 5-2.
Maybe an important run right there. You got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2. So you got to think that they're liking their chances right about now.
Digging in now, Adam Eaton. He flew out in his last at-bat. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Number 12 stands in. Here it is on 3-1. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. And he's safe.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Jose Abreu will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. He's set. Here's the 3-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Geyer is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the White Sox 8 and the Indians 2. Brandon Geyer will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Michael Brantley steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Drilled on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call. And looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Indians have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Francisco Lindor will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Into the box now, Victor Martinez. Skied into straightaway right. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. Still 8-2. Dan Otero will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Otero.
Striding into the box, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Brantley on the move. A quick out number one. At the plate, Justin Morneau. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
The batter, number 15, second baseman,
Brett Laurie stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Swing and a liner. Foul. This is line to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Nate Jones will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Nate Jones.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Mike Napoli, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Here's the 1-1. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first down.
Second baseman, number 22.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Jason Kipnis steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Cabrera ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Rajay Davis will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Yan Gomes steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he misses with that one for ball 4, so that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
That's a base hit and a walk after giving up that home run. He's working himself right into another possible mess here.
Jose Ramirez will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now, he's not going to earn himself any points with this performance out of the bullpen so far. The control just hasn't been there. And, you know, that's mission number 1 for a reliever.
David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Brandon Guyer will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, a big strikeout there right out of the bullpen. That's not an ideal spot to come in either with the bases loaded, but he gets the first half of the job done. And now, with 2 away, he's got a decent shot at getting his guys out of this.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to their last strike. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position. And
this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 8-3. So long from Chicago.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria.